Hello everyone, I'm Javinka Apdolian. On this occasion, I will inform you about genocide. First of all, do you know what genocide is? Genocide is a form of crime by systematically and intentionally destroying certain community group. Genocide is also often referred to as ethnic cleansing. And it turned out in Indonesia, this incident has occurred. One of the examples of genocide that occurred in Indonesia was persecution of ethnic Chinese Indonesian or Tionghoa in the May 1998 riot tragedy. The riot was initiated by the Asian financial crisis during the May 12, 1998 demonstration. So, what are the factors that caused this incident? Let's see the explanation in this video. Check it out!
May 1998's riot were racial riots against ethnic Tionghoa that occurred in Indonesia on May 13 until May 15, 1998, particularly in capital city of Jakarta, but also in several other areas. This riot was preceded by the Asian financial crisis and triggered by the Trisakti tragedy, in which 4 Trisakti University students were shot and killed during a demonstration on May 12 and 1998. This also resulted in the demotion of President Suharto as well as inauguration of B.J. Habibie. The volunteer team's investigation and data collection coordinator Sri Palpi analyzed the riots and concluded that the May 1998 riots were caused by long-standing anti-Tionghoa sentiments that were then used to trigger riots due to the monetary crisis. At the time, there were allegations that ethnic Tionghoa caused the monetary crisis. The accusation was based on the false information that the Tionghoa were flowing public money abroad and deliberately hoarding basic necessities so the Indonesian people starved and suffered. Moreover, when viewed materially, the stable and strategic economy of the ethnic Tionghoa further strengthens the hatred of the indigenous people towards the existence of the ethnic Tionghoa. The tensions was further exacerbated by the circulation of rumors that the ethnic Tionghoa were a part of Sukarno regime, which adhered to communist ideology, which contradicted that held by the majority society. This sentiment has increasingly positioned ethnic Tionghoa as a minority who is disliked and excluded. In Sidotopo, Surabaya, on May 14, 1998, rioters targeted shops and homes belonging to Tionghoa people, looting and burning their property. The Joint Fact-Finding Team, or TGPF, found 2 cases of rape and 4 cases of sexual violence. On the same day, in Padang, West Sumatra, at least 10 office, bank, and damaged showrooms were pelted with stones by rioters consisting of students.
In Palembang, South Sumatra, 10 shops belonging to ethnic Tionghoa and more than a dozen cars were burned by rioters, and dozens of people were injured by stones thrown by students who demonstrated at the South Sumatra Provincial Legislative Council office. Reported that sexual violence also occurred. On May 15, 1998, at 2:20 p.m., thousands of rioters from Surakarta arrived in Boyolali. They burned factories, cars, and houses, and loot shops near the Boyolali market. Banks were even forced to close because of the threat of burning the Salatiga branch of Bank Sentral Asia. Rioters also blocked the road from Semarang to Surakarta. Because the attackers only targeted ethnic Tionghoa, shop owners were scared and posted signs in front of their business, saying owned by natives or pro-reformation. The May 1998 riots were a heartbreaking event for the ethnic Tionghoa in Indonesia, with their shops and homes being looted, burned, and even destroyed. Moreover, gross human rights violations against Tionghoa women also occurred. They were raped, harassed, tortured, and killed. A volunteer activist, Ita F. Nadia, analyzed the reason that Chinese women were targeted as the main targets of the May 1998 riots. They were weak and couldn't provide resistance. The savage rape of Tionghoa women by the rioters in May 1998 was carried out by gang rape, where the victim was gang raped alternately at the same time. The rioters didn't discriminate against the victims. They escorted Chinese women they encountered on the street and at home to taxis, public transportation, or buses. Besides being raped, the Chinese women they arrested were then tortured, harassed, mistreated, and even killed. This incident left a very heavy physical trauma for the surviving victims, some of whom even ended their lives because they couldn't bear the burden of the trauma. Some went crazy, were expelled by their families, and disappeared abroad by changing identities. One of the rape victims, Ita Martadinata Haryono, who had joined as a member of the volunteer team, was even brutally murdered on October 9, 1998. Ita died at her home shortly before her departure to the United States as a witness to the international human rights defender in connection with the May 1998 riots. The total death toll in the May 1998 riots was around 1,188 people, and at least 85 women were reported to have been sexually abused.
That's it for today information. I'm Tiara Aurora Alia Santosa, and all crew say thank you for watching. See you on the next occasion.